Hi, I'm Lian and welcome to Medics for Wallet. I help aspiring and current second-degree medics financially make it through medical school. For top tips, advice and strategy, this is the channel for you if you want to know about all things money and all things medicine. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. In this video, I'll be speaking about how I self-fund my way through medical school. I'll be speaking about loans, bursaries, part-time work, side hustles and more. Let's dive straight in. One of the ways that I was able to self-fund was through receiving a maintenance loan from Student Finance England. A maintenance loan is money that is available to all university students to help them towards their rent, books, food and travel. As a second-degree medic, how much loan you receive will depend on a lot of factors, and it's really important that you're in the know about this. I go into a lot more detail about maintenance loans in my video Student Finance England Explained. You can click here if you'd like to watch it. For myself, thankfully I was able to receive enough maintenance loan to cover my yearly tuition fee. However, that did come with the consequence that if I use it all towards tuition, I wouldn't have any student finance to use towards my living costs. And so if you decide to make a similar decision to myself, it's important to know that you will need many other methods of support for your living costs. My first year of medical school was impacted by the COVID lockdowns, and that impacted my ability to work part-time and save up enough money to help me with my second year of uni. It was at the point where I knew that my maintenance loan in second year would most likely get used up, and so I wouldn't be able to afford tuition. And so with the encouragement of my close friends, I decided to fundraise for my tuition fee for my second year of medical school. I remember at the time it was about mid-June and I was really nervous about sharing my information online and circulating it on social media. But just 4 weeks later, about 100 or so people came together, decided to support me, and just over £9,250 was fundraised. And I'm really grateful. I don't know how things would have worked out otherwise. Family, friends and church. My support network have been absolutely crucial to me making it this far throughout medical school, whether it's from giving food items, vouchers, clothing, money, just words of wisdom and support. It's all been really helpful to me. I can't recommend keeping people close and having community around you if you're on this journey as a second degree medic, because it will take you very far. It's very important. My university offer a bursary, which is money that students can receive that they do not need to pay back. The amount that they receive will be dependent on their household income. So again, the lower the household income, the higher the amount they receive. And I think at my uni, the highest is about £1,300 that you can receive for the academic year. That bursary is available to students for the first 4 years of their course. So that means that as I'm on a 5-year course, I received the bursary for the first 4 years, and in the final year, I didn't receive the bursary. So this was one of the ways that I was able to get financial support from uni towards my studies. As a second degree medic, working alongside medical school, which is already very full on, can be very challenging. I won't lie to you, but it is doable. What I did was I chose roles that were very flexible and did not have strict contracts. So for example, the most consistent work that I did was tutoring online. And I have been a tutor before for quite a number of years, tutoring in person, but the lockdown and people's transition to preferring or welcoming online communication and teaching meant that I now solely tutor online. And that has really helped to sustain me through medical school. It's very flexible and I can do it wherever I go. So even if I'm based in a hospital or on a residential placement that's far from home, my students aren't based at home, they're online, so I can still do my work there. Some other jobs that I've done that again have been very flexible are student ambassador jobs at the university, a role called student services resident, which I might talk a bit more about in another video, Other roles such as virtual administrative assisting, which again an online role, and I think the last one that I mentioned was tutoring. Oh, and there's one more, which is more recent one, which is delivering food, delivering parcels. So before we go on to the final way that I'm able to bring in funds to help towards medical school, I would like you to click subscribe and to like this video. Okay, on to the last and final. This one's one of my favorites, and this is side hustles. And one of the side hustles that I have is buying and reselling items online. It's something that I'm sure lots of people do all the time. It's something I started doing when I was younger, when I'd stacked up a lot of things that I didn't need, like clothes, books, shoes, and I would sell them online, particularly on websites like eBay. As I progressed through my studies, that was something I continued doing, and then one day I realized that I could do it a little bit differently. For example, I could wait for sales online, for example during Christmas, during New Year's, buy certain items at big discounts and then sell them at close to full price later on in the year. And that went particularly well for me in terms of jewelry, buying and selling jewelry. And so that was just a little fun one that I could put in there that can bring in that sort of passive income. It was especially helpful for me during times in the year where I wasn't able to physically work because I was focusing on my studies. And there's definitely going to be a side hustles kind of playlist and playlists on business and investing on this channel, and one day you'll be able to click to access those playlists right here or right here. I will see you soon.